What's up, youth?
What is up, youth?
What's up, youth?
What's up, youth?
What's up?
What's up, youth?
What's up, youth?
What is up, youth?
What is up, Redline? My name is Amanda Smith. I'm the Director of Student Ministries here at TLCC. Hey, if you're new here, Hannah's going to tell you a little bit more about who we are.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Hannah and I'm a Redline student. Where's my pink house at? We are youth group 4, grades 7 through 12. And our mission is to lead students to the maximum God dream life. Hey, and if you're new, make sure to say what's up to us. And don't forget to join a house hangout at the end. You'll get more information on that soon, but for now, let's play a game.
Let's play a game.
What's going on, everyone? It is your faithful game host, Theo Jules here. I am here in my room yet again. It's a slightly cleaner since last week, but you won't get to see that, don't worry. And I just have the honor of hosting tonight's game again. I'm super excited that you're here, that you're with us. I hope quarantine is treating you okay. Joao mentioned this last week, and I kind of want to know how you guys are doing about your haircuts. See, now I've been privileged to live with two people that are very essential, a cook and a hairdresser, and so I've been pretty much taken care of. Me personally, I'm like, I know that you might have noticed, but I'm growing out my hair just a little bit, you know, and right now I'm just trying to like keep it back, but like look how long this is. Like look, this is getting weird. Like this is definitely the longest it's ever been, but I'm trying to keep it tame. My sister Karina, I think you've heard of her, maybe. She repping Turquoise House. She has been taking good care of my hair, letting it grow out, and kind of like keeping it tame. But for you guys who might not have hairdressers living with you, I'm a little worried for you, but I want to know how you guys are doing with all that. You know what? Maybe like a little Instagram challenge or something like that. Take a picture of your haircut. It's like, all right, like 34 days in quarantine. Here's what I look like, and then post it and then tag Redline Youth and just like, I don't know, see what happens. There you go. You got social media content for you guys. Anywho, speaking of hair, our game tonight involves just that. But before we get into the game, I'm going to introduce my co-host for the evening, Eric Chase. What's going on, Eric? How you doing?
What's up, man? How are you? I'm really pumped to get going with this game, get it started. You know how it is.
Good. Do you know what tonight's game is called?
I do actually know what tonight's game is called. It's actually called a little something called Name That Beard Celebrity Edition.
That's right. Name That Beard. I hope you guys have been studying up recently about different celebrities' beards and styles and how it's trimmed and how nice it looks, how not nice it looks, because that is going to be tonight's competition. So what's going to happen is we're not going to show you a couple videos as we have in the past. We're going to show you a couple pictures, all right? Mm-hmm. The face and the eyes or something's going to be blocked out. All you're going to see is the beard, and you are going to do your best to guess whose beard that belongs to. Now, don't worry. These are all celebrities, right? So these are all people that we hopefully know and appreciate. And
the best thing about this game is we just get to see a bunch of good-looking beards because, you know, like my beard, I try to grow it out. It just doesn't work as well as I want it to ever.
Yeah, you know what? My beard, it's just always popping. Like it's always looking pretty fresh and full. So, you know, maybe I can take some notes, maybe not. I don't know if my body physically allows me to. That's okay. I'm not butthurt about it or anything. But
have you ever tried just like beard oil on your face? I know.
Like just without a beard? Like, yeah. Does that work? Is that like Miracle Grow for my follicles?
Yeah, like a chia pet, maybe kind of a style thing you can get.
I used to love chia pets. Like chia pets, I've always wanted one and I've never owned one. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because that's my situation. I always wanted one. I remember I went over to a friend's house and they had a chia pet, and it was probably cooler than a Wii at that point.
Show of hands of people who don't know what a chia pet is, or don't know what we're talking about right now. This was like, man, you got to go look it up. You know what? Why don't we just show a little chia pet commercial real quick? Back from like the 90s.
There's a new pet.
Chia.
Chia Pet, the pottery that grows. It's fun and easy. Soak your chia, spread the seeds, keep it watered, and watch it grow. And now grow a whole collection of fun with Chia teddy bears, puppies, kittens, rams, bulls. There's even a Chia tree to keep your pets company. Chia Pets and Trees, the pottery that grows.
The Chia Pet and Chia Tree are available at Kmart, Rite Aid, Ames, and Woolworth. Makes a great gift.
Those are Chia Pets, all right? Chia. Anyway, we are getting way off topic. Let's get back to the beards, all right?
Time. I'm excited.
So I hope that you guys have been studying up on your celebrities' beards because we are about to get this game started. Refresh those beard memories, okay? We're getting started in 3, 2, 1. The first one is, okay.
All right.
All right, who is it? I mean, I don't know. What are your guesses right now? I mean,
first of all, that bow tie is distracting.
Okay, you got the bow tie. Like, obviously, he's at like an awards like dinner. You see his hair; it's like a little bit like textured. I just immediately think of like people like Brad Pitt or like I don't know who else got beard, like Wolverine, things like that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Who is
that name? Who has that Russian sounding name? It's like Olive. That guy Schreiber. That last name Schreiber. You know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea. Eric?
I honestly, I think, like, give me 2 seconds to look up how to pronounce his name, just to,
Nope, because it's going to ruin it for yourself. Right. I'm skipping ahead in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I was right. It's Hugh Jackman.
He said Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Dude,
so,
Wolverine. Oh my god.
That's points for Pink House right there, bro.
Oh man.
All of you guys who thought Hugh Jackman or agreed with me, congrats. You just won the first round.
Wolverine.
All right.
Great movie.
All right, Eric. What's the next one look like?
All right.
Oh. Okay. He looks a little less like manly.
Dude.
Forgive me for judging, but it might be like.
If it wasn't for the chunk in his face, I would honestly guess Steve Carell. Because Steve Carell wears stuff like that he wears stuff like that all the time. Like he's not
Steve Carell. But to me, I would have never guessed Michael Scott. No, he looks like he's been in hibernation or quarantine for a little too long.
What if it was?
I don't know. What do you think? Last guess.
What if it was Steve Carell storing acorns in his mouth?
That's quite possible, but I doubt that that's the answer. I don't know. It might be.
Gosh.
Tom Hardy. Bane.
Oh, Bane?
That would be my guess. I don't really think it's him. I don't think he gets that chunky, but let's see. In 3, 2, 1. Oh! Zach Galifianakis.
Oh,
okay.
My gosh.
I did not guess that at all. You know what? I should have, because he's a little chunkier, a little hefty. But, all right. Well, let's see what the next one has for us.
Burns. That's all you need
totally
to know.
Did not get that right. I have a guess for this.
Oh, yep.
But I'm so sure that I'm not going to say it.
I know that handsome chin anywhere. Honestly, this is 5 minutes of silence.
Chins, dude?
Actually, I mean, when it's his chin.
All right. I'm going to say my guess like right before we reveal it so no one can like steal my answer.
You want to do like a 3, 2, 1 kind of situation and then we reveal
it?
I'm pretty sure we know.
On 3, we say our guess and we reveal it. So on 4, we reveal it, and on 3, we say our guess.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Sounds good.
Ready for this?
Yep.
All right, guys, put in your answers now. 3, 2, 1. Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah! We got it. That's right.
Good call
Jake
with the long hair,
ladies and gentlemen.
So what
movies? I mean, he was in the new Spider-Man, right? Like he was Mysterio, right?
Yep. So what I was gonna say earlier was the drawing that's covering his face, if you go back, reminds me of the drawing of the Zodiac Killer, and he was in the movie Zodiac.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. He's the Zodiac.
Anyway, we're moving on to the next picture. That's hard. That's a scraggly beard.
I was just about to say, that's a scraggly looking beard. That's a movie beard. Like, that person had to grow out a beard for a movie. I guarantee that.
Yeah, and I think that person was probably forced to grow out a beard for the movie because it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's
Batman. Christian Bale. I don't know.
That might be Christian Bale.
Yeah, I don't think I've never seen that guy smile. So, yeah, I don't know. Do you have any guesses?
I mean, I'm still distracted by the eyes. He had the same eyes as Jake Gyllenhaal, so I'm really having trouble thinking.
Yeah, it's kind of throwing me off a little bit too. And the nose. All right, cool. Well, I have no guesses. You have no guesses. So let us see in 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness!
Oh no, and I know
I'm so upset at myself that I didn't think of Shia LaBeouf.
Dude.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Wow, I'm upset. I'm genuinely upset with myself. Now it's so obvious. Like, let's go back. It's
mouth.
like, yeah, how is that not Shia LaBeouf?
Now, oh my gosh, that is such a.
Wow, that let me down. All right,
I'm really upset.
I really need a redeeming one. Who could this possibly be? I immediately get like
man,
like superhero vibes. So like that wouldn't be like Chris Evans, would it? Like Captain America?
No, Chris Evans has a little bit more of a pointed jaw. Trust me, I know. Oh, it might be Chris Hemsworth though.
Maybe. What about his brother? What's his name? Liam Hemsworth?
Well, it's definitely not Luke Hemsworth. Shout out to the third Hemsworth brother.
What?
Imagine being the third Hemsworth brother.
Wait, there's a third one?
Yeah, he's the oldest.
I'm gonna guess Tom Hardy again.
I'm gonna guess. Man, I'm gonna guess Chris Hemsworth. I think it's no. I'm gonna be because it'll hurt my soul if it's not Chris Hemsworth. So I'm gonna guess Liam.
Anyway, get that man crush over with. In 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Talk about man crushes. Talk about man crushes. Henry Cavill.
I would have never guessed that. You know what though? Looking back, I did notice, and I didn't say this before, that like even with like without like seeing his eyes, he does look a little beefy, right? Like he looks a little beefy.
Got the chest.
I literally just had this conversation with Lauren and how hunky she thinks Henry Cavill is. This is Superman, the new Superman. We're talking Man of Steel, DC, the new DC movies. This is Superman. So Henry Cavill, everyone.
He's not Chris Hemsworth, so let's move on, I guess.
And he's not Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's got to be in here somewhere. All right.
I hope so.
So what about this? What about this next one? What do we think? That's another scraggly beard.
Oh my god. Is there a point in that beard? Because if there is, there's two people I know right off the top of my head.
A point in the beard?
Yeah, you know, like
a wizard beard.
It crescendos to the peak of his beard down here.
What do you think? Just say what you think, Eric, because I have no idea.
Honestly, it's either Joaquin Phoenix or Leo DiCaprio. It's one of the two. Yeah.
Leo, right. I mean, I think it could be Leo, but dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I've seen Leo more clean shaven than anything else, so it could be. Yeah. Type in your answers right now because we're moving on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Hey,
yes, Eric.
Curry from deep.
Nice work. I wouldn't have guessed. I first of all wouldn't have guessed that Leo's beard was that like scraggly again.
Yeah, I think.
Look, he literally looks like you cover up the other side, cover up his mouth, and like it looks like he can't grow a beard. You know what I mean? It looks like impossible.
That
and
is
you flip it. Yeah, I would have never guessed that. Moving on. Let's see. What do we got? Oh. I know who this is.
Huh?
It's the smile, dude. No, wait. Maybe. I don't know, man.
Smile?
All right, so first off, he's got some gray. I have an idea, but the guy from Mad Men.
Oh, my God.
The mouth.
Oh, dude.
That's my guess.
Oh, no.
I'm sticking with it.
It's John Hamm. Oh, no.
Do you have any guesses?
Honestly, it's the pressure. The pressure's killing me. I don't want to go with Theo Jules, but I gotta.
All right.
Go with what you said.
What is it? Yeah!
Oh, help me, dude! Yo!
Yo! I sniped that.
That was crazy, dude.
It's the mouth, bro. It's the mouth.
This is really putting into perspective for me how much the face just makes you recognizable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but how much, think about it, like any part, like your eyes are a huge part. Like you can just block out this and I probably still wouldn't be able to guess half these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, next one. Up. Okay, I'm not even gonna guess because I already know. I already know who it is. I'm not even gonna state my guess. I want you guys to do this. I already know. And there's one tell. There's two tells, but there's one big tell. And because it was so easy for me, I'm gonna chop the time in half. You got 10 seconds to guess right now. Do you have any idea?
Gosh. Oh wait, I see it now. I have an idea.
3,
Yep, I see it
2.
now.
All right, ready? I'm gonna tell you exactly as I hit it.
The
In
tilt of
5,
the file.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ben Affleck. Listen, this was the tell. The mole. It was the mole. Like,
Oh,
look
I
at
didn't
that-
even
look at
see
that
the mole.
Go back, and his mole's peeking out from the picture from his
Oh,
little
dude.
thing. So, like, dude, that was a dead giveaway.
Dude, that's
Dead
a
giveaway.
handsome
That should
man.
have been easy, like extra credit points for you guys.
That's a handsome man whose smile is just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Just that awkward.
Yeah, poor guy. I mean,
Yeah, just really struggling over there, dude.
so Ben Affleck is now or was the DC series Batman.
Yeah, he just
That
finished
makes
playing
sense.
Batman because Rob Pattinson's taking over for some reason.
That's right, Robert Pattinson. That's correct, Mr. Vampire himself.
That is true. I tend to block that out as best as I can. Those movies are just like a gap in my memory.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
All right, next one. Oh, wow, this looks really familiar.
It's
The
this
long
file.
hair is throwing me off, but I definitely have a good idea who this is.
Yeah,
I like a lot of movies he's in. All right, I'm not gonna say anything. What's it gonna be, y'all? You got like 15 seconds.
I'm locked in, dude.
You know. Are we vibing? Are we like on the same wavelength over here?
Honestly, this vibe check is passed with flying colors.
I'll give you some hints. This is how confident I am. I'm gonna give you hints. He only comes out at night. Sometime in one movie, he is psychotic, but the stuff that probably made him the most popular, he is a superhero,
Yeah.
a vigilante of the night. Give it up for Christian Bale, aka Batman. Is that your guess?
Failed. That was my guess.
Wow, there's so many Batman figures in this.
Yeah, they just
Christian Bale, The Dark Knight. I apologize. Not the last Batman, The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
The good movies, the
But
ones
no
that were
one
actually
knows.
good and entertaining.
yeah.
But all right, let's see. Oh, so this is it. This is the final question, the battle royale, the tiebreaker. All right, we have to guess. We all have to guess who this last one is. It's probably going to be a little harder than the others.
Yeah.
If you don't know celebrities, I'm sure that you might have had a harder time, but that's okay. We forgive you. So the tiebreaker is going to be. Oh my gosh! What?
Is that real?
Is that a real picture? Is that Photoshop? That's crazy.
I-
See, because like if you cover up half the face, I like see like one person possibly. Then you cover up the other, and it's like a totally different person. When I look at the bearded side, I say Jack Black, and he's crazy enough to do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, he is a youthful soul.
Man, dude, I've never seen I don't even think I've seen a beard like that in Hollywood that wasn't Jack Black.
But I've never seen a half-cut one either. So, final guesses, guys.
Oh.
Eric, what do you think?
Dude, it's a tiebreaker, but I gotta go with Jack Black, man. There's no other guesses.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What?
Oh,
Oh my God. First of all, I didn't even know what this guy's name was. That's number one. Number two, the picture is
dude,
absolutely hilarious.
dude,
Cover up, dude. Everyone, just cover up your screen. Like,
that's gotta be Photoshop. That's
And
gotta
half.
be.
dude, it's not Photoshop.
His,
That's crazy.
his skin tone is different colors. It's insane. How did he do it?
That's so funny. And his eyebrow.
Oh,
That's
the eyebrow. I didn't even notice the eyebrow.
That's full commitment, full send. Wow.
Wow.
This guy is my new hero, I think. I don't even know, like I've seen him in shows and movies, but like I didn't even know his name. He's not relevant enough.
Dude, he's the C character actor of C character actors. I'm stunned. Well played, man.
Confidence. Wow. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I'm feeling a little, how do you say, unfulfilled right now?
Yeah.
Unfulfilled because I can't grow a beard. Well, thank you, Eric, for the confidence boost. Your beard yourself looks like it's a nice quarantine beard.
Getting
I'm
it
sure
better.
you're just letting it rock,
Growing it out every day.
So thank you again for helping co-host this game.
My
It
pleasure.
was a pleasure chilling with you over Zoom call. I love this. I love all this. I still feel like connected to you. So even though I'm not physically there. So.
Yes, sir. It's
Thank
a
you,
pleasure,
sir.
an honor. Thank you for being you. Peace, dude.
You're welcome. All right, guys, that was a lot of fun. I know some of you are probably trying to grow your beards out now, and some of you probably just can't, like me. So I hope you got inspired to kind of grow out your hair. Just let it go crazy, all right? You're not going to look as crazy as that last guy there. But for now, in a few minutes, we're going to continue on with a message from a youth worker from Life Church. That's right, Craig Rochelle's church. We watched a bunch of videos from them in the past. They're great. But tonight we're going to hear from a youth worker named Leslie. And she's going to talk to us about a little thing that we like to call stress. Show of hands in the chat. How many of you guys have experienced a little bit of stress during the past few weeks? I know I have. It's been crazy. It's been tough times. But you know what? We're all in this together. But guess what? Tonight we're going to learn a little bit about how to get out of our heads and into the presence of God. But before we do that, let's spend some time in worship together.
Weapon may be formed, but it won't prosper. And when the darkness falls, it won't prevail. 'Cause the God I serve knows only how to triumph. And my God will never fail. No, my God will never fail. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. There's power in the mighty name of Jesus. Every war he wages, he will win. And I'm not backing down from any giant. 'Cause I know how this story ends. Yes, I know how this story ends. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to the Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to the Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to the Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to the Lord. Oh, I'm gonna worship my way through this battle. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. turn it for good. You turn it for good. Yeah. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. Yeah. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. You turn it for
Can't. What's wrong with you? Ugh. Stress is more than a feeling. You're not crazy, but less than the end of the world. You can handle the stress. I can't. This is like too real. I'm gonna start saying stuff. Navigable. Navigable. That does not sound like a word. All stress is navigable through God's perspective. But like pro tip, the what ifs don't help. Like the what ifs don't help. Stop doing that. What was I doing? I need a trampoline or something. Some of you are calling stress anxiety and anxiety stress. Not the same thing. We'll clear it all up. We're gonna see what happens. Here we go. What's up, guys? My name is Leslie. Today we're talking about stress, and I bet you probably know a thing or two about it. Did you get that? I just fell off.
Stress is that feeling of kind of worry that comes over you.
Just a pressure that you can't get rid of.
It's like this overwhelming.
You feel just powerless.
Something that's so overpowering, I can't think of anything else.
Where your heart is
I
racing.
feel like no one really understands it, but that's where I really need to talk about it.
Where am I gonna be after college or what I'm gonna do in my life?
Being compared to people like
The idea of failing, I have to be super like perfect and I have to look nice. Speaking in front of crowds.
Maybe the social aspect of being 18. And the choices, you need to make the right ones, and sometimes it's hard.
Things like soccer give me stress because it's really hard to make sure that you're playing good and having a varsity spot.
Definitely school, my grades.
Try to keep up with grades, try to do good on tests.
The pressure and just the workload.
I don't really know what college I want to go to yet.
college is a big one.
Probably school, work, and then like family life.
My dad, he gives me a lot of stress because I don't have a good relationship with him.
My mom just went through like a really rough year with alcohol. Anytime it's around us, it just really makes me anxious that she won't fall into the same loop.
Not being in control. Like feeling like I have no control of the situation that I'm in.
Like all of the social media.
I realized that most of my friends have like 1,000 followers. It builds up, like if I don't have this many likes, what if she doesn't want to talk to me anymore?
Just feeling like you're not good enough.
Figuring out what I have to wear every day.
What stresses me out is when you go to McDonald's and get some chicken nuggets and they short you on the sauce.
I get a lot of stress in like school. Oh, this person said something about you. And then it all turns into like this big giant ball of drama that I really don't like dealing with.
But you short me on the sauce, like it's not that serious. I will really get mad, like give me my sauce. Like it is imperative that I get my sauce.
Well, first I cry because I'm an emotional person.
I deal with it multiple ways, whether it just be listening to music and unwinding.
I take a deep breath.
Reading my Bible, that helps a lot. Talking to God about my stress, no matter how small it might be, he still cares.
I let it out, and then I pray about it, and then I read my Bible, and I'm like, okay, I need to stop stressing about this because God has me.
Definitely journaling. It feels like a huge weight has been lifted off your shoulders.
I usually go talk to my closest friends about it and see what their opinion is on it. And I'll talk to my mom.
Not everything's gonna be perfect, so you're just gonna have some obstacles. You gotta just figure out how can you fix it or deal with it.
Not everything is gonna go the way you want it to. You always have somebody there to talk to.
And there's a reason behind everything that he has for you. Realize that it's gonna be okay and that he has you in his hands.
Okay, stress. I know what it's like. Trust me, when we decided that we were gonna do a message on stress, I was like, pick me, because high school was the most stressful time of my life. Like, no joke. You don't know me, but we're about to get real close. So, where do we even start? 4 years, 3 minutes. I was sickly. Like, I had a very weak immune system, a lot of allergies. And because of that, I had to get allergy shots. Trust me, getting one shot is stressful. 6 to 10 shots 3 times a week, very stressful. Later down the road, I get my report card. The year I started getting those allergy shots, the part that says how many days of school you've missed, guess how many days of school it said I missed? 81 days of school. How? That's like 53% of the semester. Legally, my teachers could not pass me. It triggered all of these like next legal steps. I started getting all of this mail. I tried to intercept the mail because I was scared that something bad was gonna happen. I don't know, I was stressed. I was like, I don't know how to make this better, but I'm gonna try. Some of the mail was even saying, you may have to be placed in foster care. And it was ridiculous, right? Yeah, I got depressed, and I got so depressed to the point where I started self-harming. I had to like keep it hidden, you know, like trying to hide something that big, pretty stressful, okay? I had a boyfriend who went to school at another school. We didn't have cell phones, we didn't have cars. Do you know how stressful it is trying to meet up with Bae with no cell phone or no car, okay? So that was stressful. There was an incident at school where I was sexually assaulted in the bathroom. That was stressful. And then having to tell adults, that was even more stressful because it's like her word against mine, all kinds of craziness. And then just the normal things, AP classes. I was in soccer. I played in 2 orchestras. I had a job and I would walk to work because, again, remember the no car thing. Essentially, it was just stressful. All so stressful. Stress, okay, this is basically how stress works. Basically, it starts in your hypothalamus, hypothalamus, pituitary. What are these words? What is this? In your hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal axis. And basically, it just starts shooting off all of these different, like, what are they called? Wait, I know the word for this. What is it called? Hormone. It's a hormone. It's a hormone. I knew that. Why is stress so stressful? And what happens is all of these hormones start shooting off in different places. Some of them are maybe like cortisol. You've maybe heard of that. Adrenaline, if you've heard of that. Something called epinephrine. All these things are shooting off in your brain. They're going to your kidney. And so this is... I'm tired. I'm stressed talking about stress, so what if maybe it might be easier to draw it out in layman's terms? Skip the science. I'm a little bit better at that. Come with me. Okay, so 3 things you need to know about stress. Number 1, stress and anxiety are not the same thing. They're totally related, but not the same thing. The Anxiety and Depression Association of America explains it this way. Stress is a response to a threat in a situation. Anxiety is a reaction to that stress. Put it this way. Say you're sitting in Algebra 2, minding your own negative b plus minus square root all over 2a, whatever kind of business, and out of nowhere, a lion jumps on your desk and tries to eat you. Safe to say that you are probably stressed. Okay, now say the next day and all weekend and every day after that, you can't bring yourself to go near that classroom and you can't focus because you keep replaying the line jumping on your desk in your mind and you are more than stressed out. At this point, that's more like anxiety. Got it? Okay, time out. I need to go back to the studio. I need to say something really important to them really quickly. Stress and anxiety are related, but they are not the same thing. Being stressed out does not mean that you have anxiety. Anxiety is actually a mental health disorder and it should be diagnosed by a professional. It's not your fault. If you're dealing with anxiety, it just means that your brain is processing the world in a different way, and you should really talk to an adult or someone who could help you. We just want to be really clear about that. Stress and anxiety are different, and you should seek the help that you need if you're dealing with anxiety. All right, number 2, the second thing you need to know about stress is that there are 4 main types of stress. The first type is called a crisis or a catastrophe. It's like a tornado or a war. The second type is a major life event. This can be a good thing or a bad thing, like graduation or moving or maybe even divorce. Then there's also the daily hassles, the ones we probably deal with every day. Again, these can be good things or bad things. Things like homework or grades or changing friend groups, parents arguing, or even sickness like I had. The fourth type is called ambient. It's a kind of stress we don't really think about because we just live with it, but things like the political climate or a war or pollution. All right, and the third thing you should know about stress is this. Stress affects your body big time. It affects your brain, it affects your heart, it affects your whole stomach and digestive system. In your brain, it causes fewer connections, and over time, your brain actually shrinks in size. And it's so exhausting for your brain to deal with stress that it lowers your ability to make really good decisions. Also, it affects your heart. If your heart was literally racing all the time, just think about it. It's just not a good thing. It raises your blood pressure, it changes how your blood vessels work, it constricts the flow, and things happen like heart attacks. There actually used to be this thing called the broken heart syndrome, which when you were so stressed out because of a broken heart, that too could lead to a heart attack. And lastly, it affects your digestive system, right? Stress uses so much energy that your brain starts sending this message that you need more energy. And so your stomach receives that message and it makes you crave things that give you quick bursts of energy, like sugary things and carb things, and all of that leads to weight gain. It also attacks your immune system, which makes you more susceptible to disease and slower to heal. Your brain is so attached to your stomach that it actually causes you to be more likely to feel heartburn. Stress ultimately disturbs the contractions that move food through your guts, and so you end up having things like diarrhea or irritable bowel syndrome. Let's not talk about it. We'll just say that you are full of stress. So you've got all of this stuff happening inside of your body, in your brain and in your heart and in your digestive system. And at the same time on the inside, you're kind of self-talking and saying like, okay, I just gotta get through today. Even though I just can't right now, even though I have all of this stuff on my plate, I just gotta get through today, just gotta get through today. You end up saying things like, I have nowhere to turn, or it feels like the walls are closing in. All of these things that are saying like, everything is pressing down on you. Do you know where the word stress comes from? The word stress comes from this old Latin word that basically meant drawn tight. If that's not the most accurate way to explain how we feel when we're stressed out. But I found this scripture that changed a lot for me. Not just that God cares about you being stressed, and he totally does, but what he does for us when we're stressed. It says this, when hard pressed, I cried out to the Lord, and he brought me into a spacious place. Listen, a drawn tight life is the opposite of the kind of life that God came to give us. He came to set us free. He came so that we could live abundantly and in the fullness of joy. If we're really looking for peace, we have to get out of our heads and into God's presence. When we trade our thoughts for his thoughts, the one whose thoughts and ways are so much higher than ours, he can then bring us into a spacious place. He can push the walls down. He can give us the peace that we need. Do you want to know why it doesn't work when we look to ourselves to relieve our stress, when we look to ourselves for peace? It's simple. It's basically because peace is not the absence of stress or the absence of conflict. True peace is taking what is broken and restoring it to wholeness. God is the only one who can actually do that. That's why we can't do it on our own. That's why it's not just a head game of, oh, I don't want to feel stressed right now, so I'm not stressed. But it's really about turning to God. You know, when we get out of our heads and get into God's presence, then we can have true peace. So anyway, the question is how? How do we get this peace? You know, like a lot of times as a Christian, it is so frustrating because sometimes you're like, God, for once, I would just like a straightforward answer. Tell me exactly what to do. And then it still is like, well, take 2 turtle doves and take them to your mother's house. And then this is not one of those times. It literally tells you exactly how to get peace, literally. All right, it says this. Always be joyful in the Lord. I say it again, rejoice. Let everyone see that you are considerate in all you do. Remember, the Lord is coming soon. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for what He has done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything that we can understand. His peace will guard your heart and your mind as you live in Christ Jesus. The most practical thing that you can do when you are dealing with stress is to talk to the one who cares the most and can do the most about it. It's about getting out of our head and into the presence of God. Stress is more than a feeling, yes, but it is less than the end of the world. Stress is a chance to let God be God. So I just need to tell you something, one thing. You're okay, and it's going to be okay. Peace is possible with God. Like if you don't get anything else from this, I need you to understand that peace is possible. If you're in over your head and you're feeling stressed out and you're feeling like everything is caving in, remember God can bring you into a spacious place. Peace is possible. And if you're sitting in your chair right now thinking, but is it really though? Is it really possible? I need you to talk to someone. You shouldn't leave doubting whether or not you can have peace over the things that you're stressed out about. We really do care about that. And so, I know you just heard it, but we're gonna do something a little bit uncomfortable. This may be the only chance or the first chance you've had in a long time to just get some peace. And so I'm gonna read the scripture to us one more time. And then we're just gonna sit in peace. Always be joyful in the Lord. I say it again, rejoice. Let everyone see that you are considerate in all you do. Remember, the Lord is coming soon. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for what He has done. Then, you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything that we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and your minds as you live in Christ Jesus. Peace is possible when we get out of our heads and into God's presence. Have a good week.
Wow, that was such an awesome message. Hey guys, stick around because we're about to go right into our house hangouts. Your leaders are going to send the link in the live chat. So if you're in 11th and 12th grade, that's the red house. Your leader should be sending your link right about now. So don't forget to go into your house hangouts. Turquoise house, that's 9th and 10th grade. If you're a 9th or 10th grader, go ahead and click on that Zoom link. That's gonna be in the live chat right now. All right, now if you are in 7th and 8th grade, that means you're in the hot pink house. So hot pink house members, go ahead and click on that Zoom link and join your house hangouts. Don't forget to connect, and we'll see you next week at Redline.